Alright then guys, welcome back to the season finale of One Hub Racing League Season 16. It's time for Podium, and as you can see, we're this time at a new street circuit here in Hanoi, Vietnam, and I'm once again not alone here, and I've got once again a cat named Minty alongside me. Welcome.
Well, hello there, everyone.
Yes, I'm glad I'm here again, and I hope my internet will get this together because I had some issues before, and I hope everything is working now pretty well. Well, we are here in Hanoi, as I said, a new track on the F1 calendar, which would have been the third round of the overall championship before COVID-19 played in. And the track has 23 turns and a circuit length of 5.607 kilometers, and in miles it would be 3.484. The track difficulty in the game would be medium, and of course because it's a new track, there is no lap record. But I guess for qualifying we could expect some times like 1:33 or 1:34 minimum. And as a tire compound we have C4, C3 and C2 available. And yeah, Minty, what do you think about the track?
It's a pretty interesting one. It's definitely very difficult because it's a street circuit. It's part permanent and part temporary, which is quite interesting. And it was designed by Herman Tilke, and his reputation over the last few years isn't the best. But I like that it takes a lot of inspiration from a lot of tracks, such as Turn 1 and 2, that takes inspiration from the Nürburgring, and then turn 12 to turn 16, that takes inspiration from Monaco. So it's a really interesting circuit, and hopefully it provides a lot of overtaking opportunities.
Well, I think the overtaking opportunities will be minimum because it's a street circuit in the middle of Hanoi, so this could be a bit tricky, but it's not impossible, as we saw in the previous races. And because it's also a game, drivers tend to use every single gap they find to pass people, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see some great overtaking here. Let's have a quick look into the Drivers' Championship. I don't know if you've got the screenshot of it, Minty, so if you have it, then you can go through it.
I sure will. Pizza Parker is leading the championship into the last round of the championship with 141 points. Sitting behind him is Scorpion Hun, only 14 points behind him, and that will be the battle that we'll be looking out for tonight. Then behind Scorpion is his teammate Chris on 98 points. Then it's CSGB Rainman on 81 points. Riley, who could still snatch third place from Chris. Rainman could also snatch that third place. He is in 5th position. Zipa is in 6th. Catboy Key, the teammate of Pizza Parker, who they are also trying to get the Constructors' Championship to snatch it away from Mercedes. He is in 7th place. SC Mass is in 8th. Leigh Hoffner in 9th. 10th is Cam K-Mom. Con Hoffner is in 11th, Vitinho on 26 points in 12th, F1 Farf in 13th, Rich 500 in 14th, Dex Dexter, who is in contention to win the Going Gets Tough award, he is in 15th, Punishdown is in 16th, TC 13 on 4 points, he's in 17th, OKK in 18th, and without any points there is K-Man and King J.
Well, thank you a lot for that. I go through the constructor standings. We have Mercedes on top, ahead of Racing Point with a 22-point gap. So the fight for the Constructors' Championship isn't over yet, but therefore Racing Point need both drivers to score big points today, and Mercedes needs a bad day. And then we have Red Bull in third with a long way back with a gap of 106 points to Mercedes. Then we have Alfa Romeo in 4th place, only 17 points behind Red Bull with 102 points. Then we have Ferrari in 5th with 81 points. Then, following with 6 points adrift of Ferrari, you have Haas in 6th. So the battle between the customer teams and the works team is going on strongly. Then we have Renault in 7th, only 10 points behind Haas. So they could also play a factor in the battle for 5th. Then we have Williams in 8th place, a long way back. Then we have AlphaTauri in 9th place with 13 points and McLaren 10th, only 1 point behind. So the fight for second to last is also going on strongly. Well,
yes, it is. There is not a big gap between a lot of the teams, so those teams, especially down the bottom, they will be looking to get a really good result because that can elevate them a lot of positions in the championship.
Absolutely. I would say we go through the race results of last week's race in Silverstone. Minty, do you have them as well?
Yes, I do. It was Riley Biss coming across the line first on who I messed up. He got 25 points from that. He won on a 2-stop strategy. He pitted in. It was around the first lap. I can't remember completely, but he went for a differing strategy and it really worked out well for him. Pizza Parker in second, who also snatched the fastest lap point in the top 10. Third position, great result from him. Rainman in fourth. Chris in fifth after spinning when he made contact with Pizza Parker. Capwiki in sixth, who was defending for his life against Scorpion Hunt, trying to help his teammate out, Pizza Parker, in the championship. SC Mats in 8th, TC finished 9th, and Rich 500 finished 10th. Cam K Mom also got the fastest lap outside the top 10, and the driver of the day went to Riley Biss.
Yes, and I think it was pretty deserved after a strong recovery drive. And he's also the hot driver for this weekend. The cold driver would be Vitinho. Maybe he can turn things around. And of course, also to mention the stewards' results, we had 3 incidents. The first one would have been with Scorpion. There we had no further actions, so no penalties were removed for him. The second one would be a incident between Rayman and Chris. Also here, no further actions, so racing incident. And the third one would be as well with Rayman and Chris, and here we have also no further action. So the stewards were a bit lenient towards no actions for the podium tier. And also some stewards notes. The drivers should have fun. Of course, it's the final race of the season, but they should, of course, keep it clean and consistent. And of course, they shouldn't ruin the championship battle, especially here in podium tier between Pizza Parker and Scorpion. We go through the action zones, then the formation lap, I would say. Now we go to qualifying.
It's going to be a really tough qualifying. As I said, the walls are really close to the track, so one mistake and that could be a front wing off and your qualifying lap over.
That's true, the walls are really hard, and I think everyone who drives around the circuit can confirm it is a tough track to master, but it can be a fun one. As Minty has mentioned, the combination of different parts of different circuits. For example, the first part from the Nürburgring, or the last part from Monaco and Suzuka. So we have a different and nice mix of brilliant fast corners, slow corners, and straights.
Yeah, and we have 3 DRS zones. One start-finish straight, then one... where is it exactly? It's the run down after turn 5 into turn 6. There's a DRS zone there, and then there is another DRS zone on the 1.6 kilometer or else 0.9 miles straight, and it's a pretty long straight. I mean, there's going to be a lot of overtaking into there and into turn 11 and 12. The hairpin is really tight, and that could make for some really good overtaking opportunities. What do you think about that?
I think that's definitely a good point. Also, a good point would be talk about the ERS. I think in the long straights, the drivers will be a bit more cautious with the ERS management. The ERS can drown a lot more quickly here because of the long straight. And it is, of course, a bit tough to regain this energy here. I mean, therefore, the drivers might brake a bit harder if they need to get the ERS back. It will be interesting to see how the drivers are managing this. And we have a look into Cam Kamum. He's the first driver on the track, driving around the new track here on the F1 calendar here in Vietnam. And yeah, I think we will go on a lap with him soon.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that the pit lane is a very interesting one as it cuts 3 corners, turn 22, 23 and 1. So you don't really lose a lot of time on the pits, and that could be a little bit strategic if you're behind a group of drivers. You could try to pit in, and you will probably gain a little time because of the pit lane cutting some of the corners.
I would doubt that because you have a very slow pit lane speed, and this is a nice factor around this track. Whilst Cam Kamum is looking to start this lap, I will take you around the lap here. So a good exit is necessary from this left kink. We are starting the lap, braking around 100 meters into this tight first corner. It is an hairpin, I would say. Then we have a opening right-hander following to a close right-hander, then this left-hander. It definitely requires a good line and a good precision, because if you mess up the right-hander, you will also mess up the left-hander. Now the first sector is complete. We turn to the second sector, to this tight section. Whilst we have an interesting corner here, because you would spend this corner to the outside line, which is a bit untypical for normal corners. Normally you should say go to the inside line as fast as possible, but here the thing is, it is better to stay in the outside line to gain the speed on the exit. Whilst we have the long straight now, braking around between 150 meters, going to another tight hairpin, and then we have another straight. It is a shorter one now, but it is also really important for battling. Then we have a tricky right-hander, because understeer will kill you here. Now we have this Suzuka-inspired corner section, going left and right and left and right, and there it is also important to keep your concentration up and to get the line perfectly in. Then we have a tight left-hander here as well. Also potentially a good chance to overtake people following to a difficult right-hander, and that's a lap around Vietnam.
It's a really long lap, especially for these modern cars. 1 minute 35.1, and these lap times will surely drop into the 134s and potentially even into 133s for the pole position lap.
Absolutely, but we will have to wait and see, I guess. But Chris here already have a strong time, 30-1, so he is looking fast. But of course, we haven't seen the laps of Scorpion, Pizza Parker, maybe also Catboy Key here, so those laps are waiting to be seen. We also have OKK standing here. He's waiting for Williams to pass. Good man.
As OKK did say in the pre-race interviews that he'll be a little bit more aggressive here tonight because he has nothing to lose in the championship, which I completely understand, but I don't think it's the smartest of moves to do at a circuit like this. Maybe if it was Monza or Great Britain, it would have been a lot easier to be more aggressive, but here, as I said, one mistake and you're in the wall.
Well, I mean, you have to realize the fight for last place of the constructor standings is also going on, so I can't understand this approach. Scorpion meanwhile got some help from his teammate Chris during his lap. Vizinho in P2. Good lap from the Williams driver, who needs a bit more luck here today. So I'm not sure if he's really a cold driver here at the moment, because he's really proving that his qualifying speed is there, but he needs more luck in the race. But moving on to Scorpion's pre-race interview, he has said that he isn't sure if he feels comfortable with this track. We'll see it after the first lap time maybe. Looks really good, but it's only enough for P3 here. So I would say he's semi-confident around the circuit. But of course the lap time might come a bit later. Whilst he also said that he will give his absolute best to secure both titles. So the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship, of course, for Mercedes.
It's interesting enough, I was watching the two racing points. They're out on track at the same time, in the same sector, at the same corner. So maybe a little bit of slipstream happening here. Maybe a little bit of teamwork to aid them in the Constructors' Championship, try to get them up a position in qualifying. And it's a really good tactic in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it can help you a lot for your qualifying speed, and of course to might have no issues whatsoever with the chaos behind, whilst Headboy Key has invalidated his lap. I will have a look into Pizza Park now. He's still in the lap, and he has the fastest first sector at the moment. He took the pole position, I think, last week, so Pizza Parker really proving that he is currently the fastest. And, of course, I think he wants to win the championship on track, and not because someone has retired or something. So, yeah, Pizza Parker looking really strong.
Yeah, and he has absolutely smashed that Sector 1 time. 4/10 faster than Chris's Sector 1. And now going into Sector 2, it's a little bit slower than Scorpion Hunt's 1/10 slower, but that Sector 1 really helped him.
Yeah, but to be honest, I think you can't compare it with Scorpion, because Scorpion had Slipstream, which helped the Mercedes driver a bit. Also, while speaking about Scorpion, there was also a question regarding the setups, and if they had to make some compromises, whilst Pizza Parker takes the pole position at the moment with a strong lap, 33.6. But now going back to the setup, Scorpion, for example, has said that he will find the perfect middle ground between top speed and cornering speed, whilst Pizza Parker has said he prefers a stable rear end, and he might make some sacrifices during the straights. So this might also be an explanation why Pizza Parker is so strong in sectors 1 and 3, and he might lose out a bit in sector 2.
Yeah, the sectors are really showing the different setups these two drivers are going for. And it will be interesting in the race because of feeling Pizza Parker's setup is a little bit better. Because in qualifying, yes, you do need the straight line speed through the DRS zones, but in the race you will have DRS on the other drivers, so you can really make a lot of time up in Sector 1 and 3.
Yeah, that's true, but I think the straight will be really important to make the moves, because it's a street circuit, so this is going to be really difficult to pass. So, I mean, the corners are not that unimportant, but I think the straights will be really important to, of course, stay on par with the driver and to make a move.
That's right, Chris, I think he is on a lap. Yes, he is. And he has gone really quick in Sector 1. Now he's going up to Sector 2. He's seeing the outside lane, as you mentioned before. It's a really interesting corner, and very different compared to everything else that we see in Formula 1. Now at the long DRS straight, reaching speeds of 335 maybe? No, 323 kilometers per hour. Now coming up to the hairpin in first gear, really tight hairpin, and you have to be really careful on the exit not to lose the back end. Now coming up to the Monaco / Japan, the configuration of corners, really quick through here, 6th gear. Now a really long left-hander going onto the curb, a little bit on the outside. Now into the last 2 corners, 2nd gear. And coming up to the last corner now, runs out of VRS. What will it be? Its provisional pole position, 1 minute 33.581.
Wow, what a lap time here from Chris. I'm checking tasks, so he might have lost some time in Sector 1, but he has come back in Sector 2 and especially Sector 3. 2/10 faster than Pizza Park in Sector 3. Great lap time by Chris here, and this is now setting the race points maybe a bit under pressure. What I also wanted to mention, Catboy Key, good lap for the used tires. He is currently P3.
I have a feeling that Slipstream did help him on that lap because I saw that Pizza Parker was slowing down at the main straight to give his teammate a little tow, well, into the hairpin.
Yeah, that's true. We've caught that on camera. And I think that's also pretty nice, and I think that's a good strategy to help your teammates, especially on this track. It might be also useful for Monza, but yeah, but Monza isn't really the case here now. We are focused on Vietnam, but I think that's kind of the same case. Move to the pit lane. That was interesting there.
Now King J, really interesting, his teammate really carrying him in the constructor standings, picking up all the points, 81 to be exact. So King J will surely be looking for his first points this season.
Yes, and let's hope so that he can finally score his first points. Same goes for K-Man. He hasn't scored points as well, if my memory is correct.
That is correct.
Good, so these two drivers, I hope they will score points. It looks good if every driver in the championship will score points. And therefore, let's hope that they will survive the chaos of Vietnam. Scorpion heading into the pits. So who's currently on the lap? I think no one is, or?
No, I don't think there is anyone on the lap.
Maybe Ponchtown.
He might be. I mean, he's on used tires, but he is looking like he's pushing the car a lot. So this could be a competitive lap. Now he goes onto the main straight, using up all the ARS here. And the top speed will be very important. Some lower wings for the drivers tonight. It's a really big compromise that, for example, Pizza Parker had to make, because you really need to have the high wings in the really fast sector 3 with all the S's in them, but you need low wings in the like in the big straight, so it's a really interesting circuit.
That's true. Let's have a look if Ponchtown can finish his lap. No, he won't, so he's in the pits, whilst we see people like Chris exiting the pits, Pizza Parker now as well. So, might see some final laps now from these guys. Vitinho out, King out, Rich out. So this is looking pretty interesting indeed.
Yeah, now everybody, I'm guessing, will be going on another lap. Ponchtown will have enough time to go for another lap. I think 2 minutes 50 seconds. That is surely enough for him. Oh yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see who grabs this pole position. Vitinho right now, best of the rest.
Yes, that's correct. And Well, I'm already excited for this showdown, so let's have a look who's the first one of these top guys. Looks like it's Chris. And it is. So let's go on board with him. And let's wait for the final attempt for qualifying.
And this qualifying has flown by, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
I
gone
mean,
really quick.
absolutely. I mean, it went faster than I imagined, but I think the race could be and will hopefully go a bit longer, because I'm already pretty excited for this championship finale, and Vitinho is retired, so he has given up.
I'm not sure if that's the wisest idea from Vitinho, but we'll see where he ends up at the end.
That's correct, because I mean, he wasn't that slow, so I don't understand this. But I think we will never know.
He did get a little bit of front wing damage, so that put him into pits and he had to retire the car because there was no time left for him in the session.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good for him. Anyway,
Just wanted to say Scorpion still on his outlap.
yeah.
They might be really close at the end here. Well, not really close, but he'll be one of the last drivers to cross the finish line and start a lap.
Let's hope he has miscalculated it, because it would be a big blow, I guess. Oh, there's King. Oh no, King has lost his car, so this might have confused Chris. Let's hope he hasn't lost too much time though. His first sector was an improvement at least, his second sector wasn't. So let's hope the third sector was a bit better. Final corner now for him. Now. And it is a tiny improvement.
Pizza Parker behind him. What will it be? 132.8. Blistering lap time, 7 tenths faster than the Mercedes driver. And
What a lap.
To cap Wiki and Scorpion on. Scorpion crossing the finish line with 4 seconds remaining. And we'll see if anyone can grab that pole position away from Pizza Parker, but it's not looking likely.
I'm amazed. I'm really amazed by this amazing pace by Pizza Parker. Wow, what a lap, man. Unbelievable.
It's another pole position in a row, and it will be, if I'm not mistaken, his 5th pole position in total.
Wow, that's really great. Now let's have a look into his teammate, Catboy Key. Looks like the second sector wasn't a great improvement for him. Oh, big lockup there in the final sector. Come now to the final corner. Will this be enough for row 1? No, it won't be.
No, Scorpion, a little bit of traffic for him. He's right now behind Riley, so Riley compromising him a little bit, and it's not good news for the current runner-up in the championship.
That's correct.
He'll be screaming down his mic, down the radio, about probably an idiot Alfa Romeo driving around the track. I'm not saying he's an idiot, but I wouldn't be surprised if Scorpion is calling him that right now.
But to be honest, I think Riley was in a lap. At least his tires were fresh, so yeah, I don't know how I should see this. But that was qualifying.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, I'm still shocked by Pizza Parker's lap for 1 minute 32.8. Smashing the competition, going more than a second faster than his championship rival.
Wow, that was...
I have no words.
Yeah, that was truly amazing. What a pace by Pizza Parker. And, well, let's see if he can carry this momentum into the race. And, well, now we will see the results in total. You will see Scorpion 4th. Not the best qualifier for the Mercedes driver. Now we go through the grids. We have Pizza Parker in P1, then Chris in P2. Followed... Oh, bad news for Pizza Parker here. He's left the session. Pizza Parker's left the session. Oh dear,
Oh,
this is not good.
oh God.
Well, now we go through the grid now. We have Catboy Key, Scorpion, Rayman, Vitinho, Cam, Rich, Kong Hoffner, Riley, King J, OKK, Portage Town, Dexter, and K-Man last, who drove a qualifying lap on mediums. But, oh no, that's horrible news for
Pizza
Pizza
Parker
Parker.
got an error.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh no. This is great news for Scorpion. I I wouldn't be surprised if he's maybe a little bit annoyed that uh, he could potentially win the title because of an error from another driver. Well, from probably Codemasters error. But he's
There he
back on
is.
the grid, and hopefully that doesn't happen to any of the drivers.
That's correct. Let's hope everything is
Damn,
still fine.
that must have been stressful for the uh, British driver, especially in the last round of the championship. So hopefully he's going to be back on the grid, back in his car.
Wow, there was a major shock here, and I really hope it doesn't compromise his race here. I really hope so, because this would be pretty terrible indeed. Now let's have a look into the championship, or what's it called, championship permutations.
Ah, yes, them.
Uh, Here we have the scenario: if Parker doesn't score points, Scorpion must finish in third, and if Parker finishes in the top four, Scorpion is out of this. So Scorpion needs to hope that Pizza Parker won't finish in the top four, minimum P5, and Scorpion must win, or must at least finish in the top three if Parker finishes only in P10 or he doesn't score points. So that's an interesting scenario. And Minty, I think we can be prepared for an exciting race now.
Yes, we can. Scorpion will be pushing the limits with that car, definitely. And he's probably praying for Parker to get a really bad result, but he still has to get a podium at least if Parker doesn't score any points. So it's a really big task for the Mercedes driver.
That's correct. And as I said in the beginning, the fight for the Constructors' Championship is still going. At the moment, it is going to the Mercedes squad, but therefore, if Race Point wants to win this as well, they need to hope for a miracle that both Mercedes might have a poor race today.
As we are still in the waiting area, waiting for players. I
Yes.
think you are too, yes. So it might be a glitch from Codemasters, not the best from them on their part. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but I'm honest here. It is typical Codemasters here, so we can't expect a big shock and everything is running fine without any issues. There's always something. Um, I'm not sure if the drivers aren't willing to press the button, or really the game is just broken, or maybe it's because of Pizza Parker, because he's rejoined.
I doubt. Well, then again, it's Codemasters, so Peter Parker might have just ruined the session for everybody, as it says that he is hectating.
Oh, well then he might rejoin during the formation lap or during after the race start.
Now, this is a very awkward moment.
Yeah, I mean we are still waiting here for action. So what is going on?
I'm really not sure. But I just wanted to talk about the strategy. It's probably going to be a soft medium. But I want to say what Scorpion had to say in the pre-race interviews, that he thinks it's going to be a max 2 stop.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. And
So he,
yeah, I mean, they have to do 2 stops anyway, so...
And so
Well,
you think we are gonna do the bare minimum today?
yeah, I mean...
He doesn't think he doesn't think anyone will go on the 3 stop.
why
That's
would you?
interesting.
Well, finally it's going on, which is great news.
I
Now...
hope we still don't have Pizza Parker in
Yeah,
the car. His car is a ghost, so hopefully he can go into the car.
would be great, of course. I'm searching for a car to show the action zones. So we have turn 1, a tight hairpin, overtake opportunity if you get the final corner right, of course. Here we have the predicted strategy from Portage Town's view. He started with the medium tires, so he could go medium soft soft, or medium soft medium, or medium medium soft, or whatever. So interesting strategies here for Portage Town. As we are now approaching turn 6. Another tight corner after the DRS zone, so here it's going to be a bit more difficult and a bit more dangerous as well, because you have 2 tight corners and then we have a pretty open left-hander. So here we could expect some crashing, especially in the beginning, but let's don't hope for it. And now we're approaching turn 11, therefore I go a bit further up the grid. I'm picking Chris. Here we have him. And turn 11 is the hairpin, turn 12 is the left kink. And the left kink is basically just another factor in for the drivers on the left and on the right side. So you have to be careful whilst battling here. While Switch has been disqualified. That's interesting. But I'm fairly sure, and I really hope that the drivers won't crash into each other during the race. I really hope so. It would ruin the race, I'm fairly honest. But I think now the drivers are getting prepared to go into the grid slot. Minty, do you have anything to say before the race starts?
Well, just wanted to say that Pizza Parker, apparently he can only join during the race, so he'll probably be spamming his buttons right now to try and join as quickly as possible. And it's very unfortunate for the championship leader.
There he is. The ghost is just approaching his box. And now we are approaching the start. All drivers are in and we are waiting for the lights, of course. And down the lights. And the final race of the 1/2 season 16 podium tier is on the way here. And let's have a look who has the best time. I assume will be Chris. Oh no, it's actually Peter Parker. He's returned.
Pizza Parker absolutely flying currently.
Oh wait, there's a Ferrari also here. Who is it? It's Rayman. A great stop by Rayman. He's on the outside line of the Mercedes of Chris. Oh, they're already colliding. Rayman has to go off roads. So he might need to return to position as soon as possible. Whilst Chris is now dropped down to 3rd place. Pizza Parker, meanwhile, is leading. And we have Scorpion behind those guys. And there's only a crash! No, can you believe it?
Vitinho!
What has he done? Vitinho has crashed into Scorpion. And this could harm the Mercedes race. And we have Catboy Key now in P4. Kong Hoff in P5. And Scorpion all the way down to P6. What a start.
Scorpion now trying to defend from Cam and Vitinho. I think he'll go down 2 positions here. Scorpion will be mad at Vitinho, but he goes for a dive bomb on Cam.
Oh no!
They make more contact. King J is into 6. Scorpion and Cam still going side by side.
What is going on? Andy, what a lap 1, and I said
Vitinho!
Whoa.
He goes for a dive bomb on Scorpion and he just pushes Scorpion out wide, nearly into the wall. Scorpion down into 9th position.
What a lap 1 here. And look at that Scorpion, you can't push any further. He will go into the pit lane now.
Into the pits.
Yeah, Scorpion's race is ruined currently.
He did get some damage at the start.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate for him.
Oh dear, what an unfortunate amount of events here currently going on. I think isn't the way Pizza Park wanted to win a championship currently, but the race isn't finished yet. We have still got 27 laps to go. Don't look at the in the game. It's still wrong currently. You have to
Yeah, I
wait
was about to
until
say, is it
yeah
lap 3 or lap 2?
lap 2 because there's a glitch. So we have to wait for Scorpion and Rich to exit the pit lane until it will be corrected.
Ah, okay.
Codemasters
Thanks for the
striking again.
confirmation there.
So now we have a three-way fight for second on track. We have Chris pushing to pass Raymond here. And will he go to the inside or to the outside? Now he has to choose. He won't go for anything here. He will stay in third for now. So now it's correct. Some information. And we see some battling there in the back as well. Look at Cam. He's going on the outside line of King here. And will the Renault go by? It looks like it. Yes, he will. So he is doing P6.
Some amazing battles at the start. Oh, Vitinho is at the back of King J. So this has really escalated quickly, and Kong Hoffner has retired.
Oh no, and
oh no, there's yellow flags in sector 3. I'm not sure if it's going to be a safety car.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And the leaders are not in the pits. Vitinho, the one who will get the biggest advantage here, he's going into the pits straight away.
Yes, so he might gain a huge advantage compared to the others. So the car of Kong Hoffner sadly has disappeared, so we don't know what happened to him. And Vitinho also had to do a wing change. And look at which position he will come out. He will be ahead of Scorpion. I'm not sure if Scorpion is still a bit salty and he might go for a bit of a revenge move against Vitinho. I'm not hoping that he will do this, of course, but you have to go through all scenarios, eh?
Yeah, when you're saying if he's still salty, he must be. It's only been 2 laps. So, I don't think he has cooled down in this time.
Yeah, might be. So, now...
I wonder if the leaders pit in.
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's going to be very interesting, but that would let Scorpion catch up. So, a really difficult decision now for Pizza Parker. Does he stay out or does he come in?
I mean, theoretically, it would make sense to come in, because, I mean, why not? Get a free pit stop, and it isn't too bad at all, so... I mean, everyone has the Delta, so it can't be bad.
Yeah, but that could let Scorpion get in front of him, which Pizza Parker doesn't want. Or at least closer to him.
They're all coming in.
Well, no, there's one staying out. That's King J staying out. He did start on the medium, so that's probably why. And the rest of the pack is in, so King J will inherit first position.
Yes, so we have Ferrari leading. And that's an interesting thing. Let's have a look where Vitinho is. I don't think he will... Okay, he will make some sort of progress, I believe. But not a big one. And yeah, now we will see how the field is stacking up after the first round pit stops.
As I just want to mention, Cowboy Key did serve a 5-second time penalty, which I didn't see, for corner cutting.
Oh, that's also interesting. Oh, Vitinho's driving a weird line here, and he receives a 3-second time penalty for it. Well, that's not what he wants, I'm certain.
Yeah, that's definitely not what he wants.
Scorpion was nearly jumped by OKK there, who's gone to another set of soft tires. So OKK, the man who hasn't got anything to lose here today, on the soft tire, and he really shows that he hasn't got anything to lose. Also, we have Rich with the RPM glitch at the back. King J, without any points, currently the lead of the race, but I don't think will last forever, because he has Pizza Parker and Rayman in company behind.
That is very true. Pizza Parker currently in a Ferrari sandwich. and Chris right behind them, so it's going to be really interesting. Kapwiki went down to 7th, and Scorpion Hon is in 12th position. As I said, not looking great for him. But K-Man, he is in 8th position, and he could also grab his first points here tonight.
Yes, so those incidents might help them, and I have to say, Cayman has a nice helmet. Just some personal information here from my point of view. I mean, it's a safety car. You haven't got much to discuss here now.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe we could go over our sponsors for tonight's race,
Oh, yeah.
as Kapwiki goes into pits again.
Oh.
And if you could go through the sponsors, that would be amazing.
Yes, so at first we have Next Level Racing, of course. Those guys are the sponsors for the Going Gets Tough award. I won't explain it now because I've did it in the past races now. And I'm not doing a parody of a German TV channel who will explain anything like every single race. So I think he will know what the award is. So
I just wanted to mention, sorry for calling you in, Ridge 500 and Dexexter are both in contention for that title.
Yeah, that's correct. And yeah, just I think Next Level Racing are sponsoring here 3 seats. And yeah, so go check them out for some good products here. And Minty, do you want to do another sponsor?
Well, the other sponsor is Liam Wonderfree, who is providing, if I'm not mistaken, all of the trophies, or most of them, for one hub. So it's absolutely amazing that he's doing it for one hub. And go check out his stream. He streams on Twitch, he streams FIFA 21 and F1, so if you're interested in any of that, go check him out.
Yes, indeed, a great job there by Liam for sponsoring the trophies there, so cheers to that. I will just have a little drink here, so Minty, I will leave you alone for some seconds.
Okay, no problem. We're still on lap 5. King J still in the lead as we're still behind the safety car. As the safety car will pit in this lap, so King J will be restarting the pack. Peter Parker is known for his good starts under the safety car. Well, he's usually the one commanding the grid, but now he's the one sitting behind the leader. So he'll have to adapt to that.
So I'm back, and yeah, as you said, the safety car's coming in. Now it's going to be interesting. Will King J defend the lead to help his teammate Rainman to... Yes, he does. So the race is getting underway now, and he has created a little gap here, and yeah, so he will lead the race out of Pizza Parker, Rayman, Chris, and Cam. So this is the top 5. And also interesting fact that the back drivers, the last 3 drivers are also are all on the hard tire now. So I guess they will drive until the end, which is actually possible. So yeah, let's have a look into some attacks. I see Cam using overtakes, so he might attack Chris in any given opportunity.
Well, he doesn't. He's still really close to him. And now going up to the big DRS straight, well, without DRS because the safety car just came in. And now surely he'll be close enough to go for a move on the Mercedes driver. Now, will he go for the inside line? No, he doesn't. Chris is covering it off and he stays back for another lap, as I doubt he'll make a move into Sector 3.
Yes, so he will wait for the perfect opportunity. Whilst they have some battling here, OKK has dropped a place behind Catboy Key now. So Catboy Key now behind Scorpion. That's also interesting. But just saying. Let's have a look where it's also close. We have Pizza Parker closing down King J, who will lead a full lap here if you discount the laps behind the safety car. So King J will take his lead lap here, which is great to see. And Rayman is also staying behind Pizza Parker. So let's wait and see how long this will take. I think King J nearly lost the car there.
Yes, he did, but I think it's only a matter of time before Pizza Parker gets ahead of King J. He will get the DRS soon. You will have overtake mode enabled, but he has to worry about Rainman, who's behind him. He goes for a dive bomb. Oh, that's a great dive bomb. But now Pizza Parker with the switch back. Will he get him? Yes, he does.
Oof.
Rainman on the alternative race line around the outside. Now they're still going side by side. I don't think there's DRS. No, there isn't. Rainman with overtake mode engaged. Pizza Parker still hasn't. He now has, and he will probably go for a move into the hairpin.
Wow, what a battle there between these guys. So Rayman coming for a bit behind. Pizza Parker, great reaction time to Rayman. So good job. Was oh, there's the yellow flag at the back. So someone has crashed, and that's another safety car.
Down. It's another safety car. I
Wow.
don't see why they would have brought the safety car out, but now it's a 1-2 for Ferrari, something we don't see very often in real life or in one-hop podium tier. They're all into the pits.
Yeah, understandable.
And Ferrari will double stack.
Oh, that's a bit bad for Rayman now. He will lose a lot of time. So after this great move, he is now down. And now K-Man will take the overall leads. Ahead of Catboy Key, who has stopped twice. Same goes to OK Key. And I guess Rich, yes. And just a thing I want to mention from the previous interviews. Scorpion has said maximum 2 safety cars. There we have it.
Yes, we do. Quite 2 safety. That was voice right. 2 safety cars on lap 8. That is a lot of safety cars, that's for sure. I'm not surprised by the first safety car, but the second one, I don't think that deserved a safety car. That maximum VSC, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Punch Time was moving, so I don't understand the decision from the guys of the FIA here in the game. So, yeah, let's say it is questionable.
It really is. As okay, I think he did to say 1 safety car, 2 VSC, so that prediction is already wrong. And well,
indeed,
that's his prediction out the window.
Yeah, but I mean, it's tough to call the amount of safety cars because it's a game from Codemasters, and we've seen in the past, for example, it didn't came out even once. Even if we had a massive crash or like 10 cars retiring, the safety car would still chill in the pit lane.
I have a feeling that was the case in F1 2019. I remember at the start of the year there was nearly no safety cars, and then at the end of the year after a patch, you used to get like 5 safety cars every single race.
Ah, yeah, you're right there. I sorry, I confused games. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be quite hard to get a perfect balance here, so, well.
I have a feeling F1 2020 is quite a good balance. Well, there still has to be some tuning, but the game can't be perfect.
Yeah, that's
can it?
Well, but why not introduce a feature where you would invite a special player who will drive the safety car, and he will decide if it's necessary to pull out a safety car. Why not do this? I mean,
that would be amazing. It's kind of reminding me of the special referee in WWE. In those games, you could have a guest referee, which was an online player, which would basically referee your match. So it would be interesting to have like a race director here.
Yeah, that would be a good feature. Maybe we'll see this anytime soon, but for now, we have to stick with it. Oh, I've got another message here from someone that my internet connection isn't good enough for broadcasting. Let's hope the stream stays alive.
I'm just gonna go check it.
If not, I'm once again pretty sad.
Now it is going well. I don't see what PlayStation is saying, but it
Well,
looks perfect to me.
well, I mean, yeah, to be honest, I have a horrible give this PlayStation now, and it seriously leaves me thinking about getting an Xbox. But this is something to talk about privately, not here. The safety car is coming in this lap, and now it will be interesting.
It really will be. K-Man will be restarting the pack, and quite interesting for the debutant. Well, not the debutant, but he did join mid-season, and now he's taking control of the pack, so a little bit of pressure on him.
Yeah, so the safety car is in now, and let's see who has got the best restart, Cayman or Catboy Key. It looks like Cayman is doing it pretty well, coming through the final corner, and the race has restarted. And let's see if everything goes well this time.
I hope it does. Hopefully no one goes into the wall. It's a little bit of wing damage and the safety car is out, but now King J is going for a move on Rich 500 into turn 3. A really interesting overtaking place, and it's an amazing move from King J, and that's him ahead of Rich 500, but right behind Riley is battling with Pizza Parker and potentially even Rich 500 for 6th place, and now that's Riley Biss in front of Pizza Parker.
Oh, another great battle here between Chris and Vitinho, and Chris has retained his position. And now Riley is trying again to overtake Rich. Oh, I think there's the gap. Pizza Parker, I think it's a bit too far away. And let's see, and it looks good. And Riley is ahead. Well, look at Cam.
Now Cam K, he's overtaking Pizza Parker, and Pizza Parker is down in 8th.
Not a good restart here.
Some good news for Scorpion, but not completely good news because he is down in 13th.
Yep.
And now Cam at the back of his teammate Rich 500. Rich 500 struggling on the hard compound tires, not a lot of grip on them. And Cam has just really gone close to him.
I mean, to be honest, the hard tire is quite tough to get it into temperature. Even if Rich has the hard tires for 5 laps now. Oh, will Cam go for the move?
Will he go for it? Yes, he does. Rich leaves him the space. And now Pizza Parker trying to go round the outside now into turn 3. Will he make the move stick? They're still going side by side.
Oh, great job.
Pizza Parker had the inside line and he made the move. Now Chris going for a move on Rich 500, just going downhill for the Renault driver. And will he go for a move on Pizza Parker? No, he doesn't. And that's him in front of Rich, as Rainman and Vitinho are battling for the last point-paying position.
Yes, this is also going to be interesting, but Raymond made a mistake now. This is the chance Dexter to pass him. He's not close enough. Look at Scorpion. This could be his chance. Oh, this is going to be really close here. Please, no Panterino, guys. And he goes for it, and looks like he will. No, Dexter's defending. No. Scorpion will get a position.
I have a feeling Dex did lift off a little, but now Ponich Town is going down the inside, and that will be him ahead of Dexter, and Dexter is now down in last position.
Oh, what a huge shame for Dexter. Let's have a look back into the front. We see DRS now being enabled, and Catboy Key still behind K-Man. So great job by the Williams. And I think he has to do one more stop. So yeah, he has to do one more stop. Same goes to King J. So these guys will drop back, I believe, soon.
Now, going back to the strategy, I don't think the hards will last. According to our data, the hards only last 20 laps. And they pitted in on lap 6, so they will have to manage their tyres for 22 laps.
Well, to be honest, we have seen in Silverstone that these data might be wrong. We see Cayman making a mistake. This is the chance of Catboy Key. There's a yellow flag in
That's
sector
King
2.
J in the wall.
Oh.
And his race is full of up and downs. Now he's down in 12th position.
Wow, what a shame. Meanwhile, Catboy Key is taking the lead for racing points at the Vietnam Grand Prix. We see some battling in the back. We see Rayman passing Rich.
That was a really great overtake. Scorpion trying to get past Rich, but he just can't quite get the move. But no, he gets the better exit on Rich, and that will be him into 10th position.
Great move there by Scorpion. What an exit from the corner. I'm surprised he did that because I didn't expect it. But he made impossible work. So it seems like Rich really struggles with the car, as we've seen all season long. There's the yellow flag in sector 3 again. I think this was King J.
Yes,
and Pete's found the fast lap.
He is on a mission, but so is Scorpion. We've seen his moves here tonight. They're absolutely extraordinary as King J gets a 5-second time penalty. He retires from the session. And yeah, as I said, it was some really big highs and some really low lows. And now he has retired. He could have gotten his first points.
Well, so he's out of the running. So everything now lies on Cayman's hands. He could score his first points. Meanwhile, in the battle for last place of constructors, it looks like McLaren will take it because of the strong performance of AlphaTauri now. Especially OKK here. He's doing a good job so far. Another yellow flag in sector 2. This could be Portage Town.
That was for Portage Town.
Yeah. So
but now Chris is defending from Cam. Cam shoves Chris out wide. And that's Cam in front of him. Vitinho right behind them. Trying to overtake one of them. He's really at their tail. As two is at OKK. He has hit the wall. It was an amazing P3 and now he's into the pits yet again.
Oh, I've jinxed it again. I'm sorry guys, I will never do this again.
It's the commentator's curse.
Yeah, I did it again.
We did it in Australia when we were saying Scorpion was dominating. We did it in Britain when we said Pizza Parker was dominating. And now OKK, we said he's been doing a great job in P3. He's down to 12th position and now 13th.
Oh man, what a big shame here for OKK. He did his great work here, but now looks like, yeah, the battle for last is in the hands of Portage Town, so he needs to get back into the points. Or he needs to pass Dexter now. So
yeah, it's a really interesting battle down the grid, but now I saw Vitinho looking for a move on Chris now. He did compromise his exit there. And Vitinho, he was ready to pounce, but now he isn't. Riley is in front of Cayman. I'm jumping all over the grid because there's battles all over the grid.
Oh yes, we see Scorpion passing Rayman. Oh, they look at that Chris and Cam. My goodness me, this is going to be really aggressive. Now look at Vitinho. He was a bit far away. Whoa, look at Crow. What is he doing?
Oh, they made contact.
I think he moved a bit too late.
Really late move.
Oh my god. So this is going to be a bit hairy here between these three guys. We saw on the dive bomb here from Chris a defended position, or at least a gained position I think it was. So now Cam is still ahead, whilst we see Pizza Parker now attacking Cayman, who has been passed by Riley. So Cam is still out on track.
And Pizza Parker, he is ready to pounce on Cayman when the opportunity arises. He will have the DRS on this straight, but he'll probably leave it until the main straight As I said, 1.6 kilometers long. It's absolutely huge.
Absolutely. And, well, in the championship, we could see, basically a little update. Peter Parker is still the champion, of course. He's still in the running. He's, well, Scorpion needs a lot of luck now to gain the championship.
Yes, he does. He's in 8th position. Outside the 1 second he needs for DRS on Vitinho. And now his team, Scorpion's teammate Chris, he's trying to go for a move on Cam. I don't think he'll be close enough. No, he isn't. And he'll be behind the Renault for another lap.
Yes, but to be honest, it's quite difficult to follow the cars on the inner part of the circuit because of the dirty air. We see Rayman for front wing damage, so if he pits, he could promote Witch up to 10th again.
Well, now Peterberger has really caught up to K-Man. K-Man with some iffy lines through Sector 3. And yeah, if you mess up one of the lines, you mess up the whole section. That always happens in the S sections. Rainman is into the pits further down the grid, which will relieve Scorpion for a little bit. And now he's in some free air, but he's right behind. He's going to be catching up to Vitinho.
Yes, but I mean, he's coming a tiny bit closer. I think not close enough, but I think he's doing a bit calm now. I think he just wants to enjoy the race now. I think he has given up on the championship so far. If nothing happens, he will have to give up. Whilst we see Cam driving pretty well indeed to hold up Chris for such a long time. But I think now there is a chance that Chris will pass him, even though his ERS isn't that in the best condition. I can see from display.
Now Pizza Parker gets in front of K-Man. Sorry for cutting you in there, but that's Pizza Parker on the podium.
Yes, so Pizza Parker P3. Oh,
Chris,
look at that,
now
Chris!
with a
Oh
really
my
late
goodness!
move.
No!
Oh,
no!
He overshoots the hairpin by a country mile, and that could potentially see Racing Point get the Constructors' Championship on the last race of the season.
Oh my goodness me, this is fantastic! Chris is doing an incredibly big mistake. He should have waited until he's got enough ERS left. Oh my goodness me. That was pretty risky. And it failed.
That was way too opportunistic from the Mercedes driver. He went for a really late move. I have a feeling if he stuck it outside, he could have made it. But no, he just had to switch to the inside and he just overshot the hairpin.
Yeah. So now the next one would be Vitinho behind Cam.
As Pizza Parker gets in front of Riley, and that's him into second position. Now he's going to be hunting down his teammate Capoe, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see some team murders. The Rainman in the other Ferrari, he also retires, so both Ferraris out the race.
Yes, and we see a lot of comments coming on, so I don't know if it's just a glitch, because I'm not sure if we really have 52 comments, whilst Raymond has left the session. Now let's have a look into Vitinho. He might make the move against Cam, and he does.
To point out, Ray has gone in front of Pizza Parker, so really fighting for this position. He wants to get that third place in the championship, because he can still get ahead of Chris and I think one other driver. Yes, Rainman.
Yeah, we see Scorpion, meanwhile, still looking at these two. So he's not really making some attacks. And I think he will wait for the opportunity. Oh my god, he's got a huge RPM glitch, so I won't go into his onboard now. It's not worth it. Let's have a look. Which driver we can have a look? Pizza Parker, because he's closely behind Riley. And these two will have a nice battle going on. But I think Pizza Parker should attack on the main straight, not here, because if he does, he will give Riley a big chance of coming back, just like last lap. We've got approximately 10 laps to go now, I think 11 now in total. Not sure about that.
That is correct. From
Hey.
you. Way.
So now we see Pizza Park behind Riley. He's done the thing I've said now, and this might be a perfect chance now for Pizza Park to pass Riley. But I think now he doesn't use DRS, so he will have it a bit harder. Look at Buddy, I think we go for it. No, it won't. He will try to make Riley a bit more nervous going into the next couple corners. Oh, maybe
Yes,
here. Maybe here, look at that. Pizza
Oh.
Parker now. Oh, I think that's the wrong line here, my friends. And he has seen it correctly, just like I did.
Great
And he...
acceleration from the hairpin, and he just picked the wrong line. He tried to go for the switch back and it didn't work out. And also Cam is now in front of Vitinho. Scorpion also battling for this position. We could still see Scorpion potentially in P5, but that won't be enough for the championship.
Yes, and I have to be honest, guys, this is so amazing here. We're having so many battles here, and this is simply amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a boring one. I said at the start of the stream that we might see some good overtaking. You said no because it's a street circuit, and this street circuit is proving you wrong.
That's true. So in that kind of case, I might be wrong. Cayman now finally into the pits. So now he's got his 2 stops completed. He will go on the set of soft tires. Chris meanwhile the fastest lap.
I would say that it's a nice achievement, but he is in last position. That's only going to be 1 point to his championship. He would get 99 points now, and he probably wants to just hit that 100 mark before, well, at the end of the season.
Yes, and now we see, yeah, I think these guys won't attack right now. Pizza Parker won't as well, so maybe they do some harvesting. Or just try to get a bit closer. Just something I want to mention now in terms of the driver's press conference before I forget it. The question was for Chris if how the season was for him, and he said overall it has been a weird season, and he said he made way too many mistakes. I think that one mistake from this race can count in now as well. So just a fitting thing for Chris. And I think with weird season, this can also be fitting now for Chris.
Yeah, it really can. At the start of the season, he was looking very strong, but it's just, as I keep saying this season, it just goes downhill for a lot of the drivers.
Yes,
and just too many mistakes from Chris, and he is now in 12th position.
Yeah, and just like the thing you mentioned with the going downhill of some drivers, we have to say Scorpion, because he was leading the championship, he had a comfortable gap actually, and then everything went downhill. And since Australia, he hasn't found the form he had before, and or can we actually say Canada, even through there, he looked okay. But I think I would say from Australia on. So
yeah, both of the championship contenders had an awful Grand Prix in Canada, but Scorpion just spawned at turn 7 and 8 or 11 and 12, I forgot which one it is, by Australia, the fast left right, and I want to say from that moment it's just gone worse and worse from the Hungarian.
Correct, and yeah, we can see this as a turning point for the season. Now the racing points are the ones who dictate the things. Oh, we see Chris once again struggling to get past people. He hit Okeke there, and he lets it by. What are you doing?
Okeke lets Chris past. So it was a gentleman move from Chris to let him pass, but Okeke thinks that was fair, so he also acted like a gentleman. He let Chris pass. Bit of a weird exchange there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm not sure if they are in the same party, I don't think so. So this makes communication even harder. And now I go back on board with Pizza Parker. He is once again a bit closer towards Riley. The battery is actually well recovered, so the battery from both drivers is actually pretty well. And now we might see Pizza Parker attacking Riley. Oh, he's coming a bit closer. This might be a chance. And he goes for it. And can he get the job done? Riley's coming back. Oh my goodness, this would be really close there.
Beautiful defending from Riley, and he's doing a good job on the ERS.
Yes, indeed. But wow, this was really close. Same goes to Vitinho, who has locked up a bit. So Vitinho also nearly losing the wing. And Vitinho there, honestly, he's doing a good job so far. So yeah, he's not really a cold driver, I would say. Yeah. Well, I think Catboy Key just wants some action as well there, actually. He's still at front, nothing to worry about, only to worry about the tires. So, but now look at Pizza Parker. And there's the move.
Oh, big, very opportunistic from the British driver. Riley still trying to hang around the outside. Now we'll turn the inside for turn 4.
Oh my god, no!
He goes into the wall.
Oh no!
We'll still go for the move on Pizza Parker. Pizza Parker, I think he just let him pass there. And I think Riley will have to stay out if he wants to get that 3rd place in the championship. And Scorpion is now in front of Vitinho, but just bad news for Riley.
Big disaster for the driver who won Drive Today last week. Now everything is going downhill. Pizza Parker now easy move against Riley. And I think Riley will drop back now a lot. And he might be in danger against Cam in the upcoming race distance. Oh, do we see a collision between Vitinho and Scorpion?
Is that damage for Vitinho? No, it isn't. They're still going side by side. Scorpion tries to push him wide. We can see him letting the steering wheel. Well, he kind of just lets go of it. He goes nearly straight on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's fair.
Pushing Vitinho out. Now it's a little bit of payback for what he did on lap 1.
Yeah, fair.
So, yeah.
Fair point. So, we'll see a revenge from Vitinho from that, or is everything now done dust between these two guys? Now with DRS from Vitinho.
Vitinho, he will go for a dive bomb. He was my driver's champion. I gave him the commentator's curse before the season even started. And now he is down in 12th position.
And now he gets a penalty.
I just better not talk about him.
Yeah, we just
I think that would be like the best. You go talk about him.
Nah, I think we should just do the Kimi and leave him alone. He knows what he's doing, so yeah. Nah,
I mean, it doesn't look like it after his dive bomb on Scorpion.
That's true, but now he's dropping some time. Is he harvesting? No, he has got some energy left, so this would leave Scorpion to harvest some energy now. Because his energy state isn't that good if you look at his display. Well,
yeah, we can see that, but now Riley, he has really dropped off to Pizza Parker. 3 seconds he dropped on that lap alone, so the wing damage really hindering him this race.
Yeah, I would say yes, because yeah, you can see, especially now, those kind of corners he would drop a lot of time. And as I said, I think Cam and Scorpion and Vitinho will come closer. And this will make the thing a lot more interesting.
It sure will, but now Vitinho, he's still at the back of Scorpion. Scorpion trying to catch back up to Cam. And it might be a really interesting end to the Grand Prix.
Yes, this could be another big drama here. going on between some of the drivers. Yeah, I think which driver can we have a look into? I think I keep my on board here now with Vitinho. And yeah, let's wait for some more action. Scorpion get another penalty.
I saw that he just completely caught that chicane of turn. Just want to double check 6 and 7.
Yeah, let me check the amount of penalties from the two drivers. So Vitinho's got one more penalty. Then Scorpion, let's check the front. I've got 3 invalidated lap times here for Catboy Key. I'm not sure how to see this.
Just an update on the Constructors' Championship. Racing Point will be winning by only 8 points.
Wow. This is
now,
Rich
is at the back of Chris. And will he go for a move? He doesn't have a lot of VRS, and he doesn't. He just stays behind him.
I mean, Chris has the pressure tires, so.
And Chris now on Dexter, looking to just get in front of him as soon as possible. He goes for the move. Dexter locks up. He actually has wing damage, so that is an easy move for the Mercedes driver.
Yes. So, hang on. Dexter's got wing damage. So. Let me think. So now Dexter would drop down. Oh, he's coming in. So this is good for Pornage down for McLaren.
Yeah, they would actually equal on points.
Yes, this is good for them. I'm not sure what the best position of the teams were, so I'm really not sure about that. But at the moment, it's equal points. So Pornage Town only needs to pass Switch to help McLaren finishing second to last.
Yes, that is very true.
And we have to think about the point from the fastest lap at the back. So it will only go to Dexter and OKK. I forgot about that one as well.
That is very true. So that means that one of them will get the fastest lap, and they will also get 1 point.
Oh,
that's OKK. Oh, they make contact. That's OKK out the race.
Oh, that's a shame. That's one gone. And that's another safety car. Can you believe it? The final safety car.
Lord. I got this on my screen. I don't know if you got this.
No.
Did you see the incident? It was Dexter. He was coming out the pits. OKK did a half spin, and Dexter basically T-boned his teammate. And OKK just went out the race. Catboy Key and Pizza Parker will be double stacking. Scorpion stays out.
That's smart. That's really smart from Scorpion here. Now, he needs to hope that Pizza Park will get stuck in the pit lane. I think he will. Oh, yeah, he will lose time at least. But will it be enough?
Some late drama here. I need to check the... I forgot what they're called. Just gonna double check.
Oh, Catbucky just stays ahead. Oh, this is important. This is really important here.
This is very important. Peter Parker in third, but if he gets a bad result, if he gets a bad restart, then it could all go downhill.
Oh my bloody good God. I can't believe it. What are we witnessing here? Oh my God, we will see a final lap showdown.
Idea.
We will see a final lap showdown. I'm not prepared for this.
I am not either. As Scorpion, he is in a Racing Point sandwich, and Catboy Key will be doing everything to defend from Scorpion. Yeah. And I just need to check the Constructors' Championship actually.
Yes.
This might change everything.
Yeah, can I just add something? I think Scorpion will do everything to defend from Pizza Parker now, and I'm really expecting something critical now, honestly. I really do.
Yeah, this is going to be huge. There might be some post-race penalties dishing out. There's the safety car in this lap, so we'll be seeing 2 laps of green flag running at the end.
Oh God,
it's going to be really interesting.
We have 3 drivers not closed down, so these 3 drivers will have a race on its own. So Porchtown, Ridge and Dexter, they will be a bit screwed. But now the safety car's coming in. Catboy Key will lead, then Scorpion, then Pizza Parker. Guys, I'm super excited. I hope you are as well. I think Catboy Key is now accelerated a bit. And I think now he will... Yeah, he's speeding up.
Scorpion Hon losing a little bit of traction, which could see Pizza Parker in front of him. He's defending. This is for the championship.
Oh, this is
now
gonna be
Pizza
exciting.
Parker will go round the outside. Scorpion, I think he locked up a little. They make contact. They bash side pods. And that's Pizza Parker in second. Now Cayman, he could see a podium for his first ever points in season 16.
Oh my god,
but now
first point.
He's at the back of Cayman.
Oh,
and this is absolutely amazing.
God,
he goes for the
that.
dive bomb.
Wow,
they're still going side by side, and Cayman has to cut the corner, and Cayman stays in fourth position. Now he's going to be at the back of Scorpion. He has more ERS than the Mercedes driver.
Now let's have a look into this. Scorpion now having nothing left on his tires. Look at Cayman. He's going for the inside line. What about Cam? I think he would do a double move.
Oh
no!
They make contact.
Drama! Big drama! Big crash!
No, Riley
oh, no!
also crashes.
Oh my goodness, what have I
witnessed? And that's Chris
this?
going side by side with Riley now. Oh, Chris pushes Riley into the wall.
What is happening here? Oh my goodness,
and now Scorpion has locked up. He went into Vitinho or Cayman, I'm not sure, one of the Williams. Cayman is in fourth position.
Oh god, oh no!
Oh, they made more contact. Oh, Vitinho.
Come on!
That was deliberate. That was deliberate.
At Riley as
now
well.
Riley has spawned. He made contact with Chris, and they're fighting for third position in the championship. More yellow flags. Dex sector now in ninth. This will see McLaren ahead of AlphaTauri or Tauri in the constructors championship.
Oh man, I tell you what, I think this has been disgraceful. Sorry, I have to say this, but what were they doing? Come on, this isn't fair,
I have
and this isn't
no
fun.
idea. I was just spamming my controller, my R2 and L2, just trying to see what has happened.
Yeah.
And it looked like, in my opinion, Riley and Chris, there was something going on there. And then Vitinho and Scorpion from the start of the race, more conflict between them two. Cayman was just there, in my opinion, just like Cam. They were just there, minding their own business. But now it's Catboy Key in the lead going into Sector 3.
I'm so finished, man. What a finish here. So, will we see some final pushes on the fastest lap? I think so. Between the two racing points, they are just driving normally, casually here through Hanoi. No issues here.
They have no idea what happened behind them.
Yeah. Oh god. Imagine Pizza Park would have been involved in that. Oh my goodness, would have been disastrous.
That would have been absolute scenes. But that's Catboy Key taking the checkered flag. Pizza Parker in second. Catboy Key with the fastest lap. Cam with another podium this season. Second podium, if I'm not mistaken, this season. One was a race win, now it's a third place. Cayman in fourth position gives him 12 points. And that will see him elevated quite a lot of positions in the standings. Chris in fifth. I'm not sure who was behind them.
Porchtown.
That was Porchtown. And that will see McLaren ahead of AlphaTauri in the constructors. I'm just going to double check the constructors championship between the Racing Point and Mercedes, but Catboy Key, your season 16 world champion, well done to him.
What a season from Pizza Parker here. He really controlled the end of the season, and to be honest, I think he did the right thing today, being a bit careful. Okay, it would have been a bit close here at the end of the safety car and with his strategy, but everything has worked out pretty well, and he did the right moves, and everything went fine from then on. So here after the overall race result, the top 9, so everyone who has finished has got no penalties, so kudos to them. And I would just pick my driver of the day, and I would say it's Catboy Key. Great performance here today. He has controlled the race after he's taken the lead, and no issues for him. And my question simply would be, did he expect it to win, and how did he actually saw the race? So did he wish that he might have had some more competition during the race, or he just wanted to have that Sunday drive? And what about you?
Yeah, before I say my driver of the day, I just want to confirm, for now, until maybe some post-race, I doubt there's going to be any penalties post-race, but Racing Point are your constructors champions, so well done to them. And it's really between Pizza Parker and Cayman for me. Pizza Parker, it's going to be weird not giving him driver of the day because he just won the championship, but has to go to Cayman from 15th place, I think. I'm not too sure.
Back.
Yeah, from the back, getting 4th position and his first points in podium tier. Just an amazing result from him, and he will be my driver of the day. And I just want to, my question for him will be, did you expect getting points, especially in the last race, especially after your results earlier on?
Alright then, so that was the season finale, and I tell you what, I'm really speechless what has happened there. And honestly, I just want to say something personally after what happened here during the race. I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but it looked like it. I'm honest here, but I think that incident between Vitinho and Scorpion was purpose.
I have a feeling it was on purpose by both the drivers, because going into turn 13, I don't really want to get into it too much, but I saw Scorpion lock up both his tires and go into Vitinho, and then Vitinho probably got mad and he just rammed Scorpion.
Yeah, that's definitely not nice to see, and I think that ruined the end of empty race a bit, and honestly, I think this shouldn't be tolerated. So I hope the stewards will do the right decision in this one, and I think there will be some harsh penalties, maybe for next season, when they decide on which driver will go to which tier. So maybe there will be some more penalties in that regard. But I think this has been my sense on the race. So do you have anything more to add?
No, not really. I'm absolutely speechless.
I'm sadly as well, and I think we can understand why. Well, I think from my point of view, that's it with this race. I hope you've enjoyed this one. And now there's only one final tier left, and it is the precision tier. And I hope you will join them as well. I'm fairly certain they will have a interesting race here as well. So go check them out. And that's Johannes Miles and Minty from this race. And thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to check out the other tier, and of course to check out other stuff here on this channel, like all the races and so on. And don't forget to stay here until the next season. And I'm always super excited. I hope you're here soon. And from my point of view, that's it. So goodbye.
Goodbye.